Honestly, that probably took the last energy. It was like, whoo.
We can still talk about it, but I feel like that would be my finishing point. Like, just quick, like, she was wrong. There's a lot of wrong with it. I think it was almost like it was unpatriotic, un-American. Like, I think anti-woman, like anti-girlhood. Like, I feel like it was just a dumb thing. I think you can have enough critical thinking and enough sense to not involve a child in it. Even if that child was a even if that child was like, I'm with my dad, all that.
For real.
I wouldn't yell at that kid.
That means that the kid's just brainwashed.
I would have been like, oh, I feel like no, like, I would never give my energy to that kid. Ever. Like, I don't need to do that with a kid. Like, what? And that's what I'm like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's just red flag after red flag for something like that. Like, no. And I feel like you being a liberal or a leftist or anything left-leaning or progressive does not excuse behavior. That doesn't mean that you can act however you want, say whatever you want, just because you're right. It doesn't excuse that. It doesn't mean that you speak for everybody. It doesn't mean that you're on a pedestal. It literally means nothing. I agree with your points, and that is it. That you don't get any special treatment. You literally do not. You have similar beliefs. Okay, what else? Like, you don't get to just disrespect kids. And that's why I'm so proud of those women behind them, because they're probably fighting on the same side, but they have sense. What I hate is if you support people or you want to be friends with people or you're good with people and you want to enable bad behavior just because, like, you vibe with them or you just agree on things. No, call things out. Nobody's on a pedestal. Nobody, just because you're right about things does not give you excuses. Like, no. So honestly, like, she was terrible for that. That was terrible. There's no reason that kid deserved to be yelled at like that and cursed at like that. All right, say what you gotta say. I was talking too much.
Look how rapidly these bubbles are going up.
Oh shoot, that's cool.
Cool, but I need a replacement. There's also a humongous bubble on the top of wax. I need a replacement. I'm gonna take this in whenever I have free time. Probably not tomorrow, so probably the next day. I don't know. We'll see. Whenever I have free time, I'm gonna take it in and I'm gonna tell them, like, oh, can I get a replacement? Because
nah, I think it's good. I think it's
no.
You can. Where did you get it?
Wax is literally coming out the top.
Oh.
On day 1.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get a replacement.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was something wrong with your battery, though. Like, go ahead and do that, or at least try to. But
it's like really bad.
I really wouldn't be surprised if your battery was messed up. But yeah, I feel like those are my opinions, and I feel like they're really valid, and I'm happy a lot of people think stuff similar.
I think that it's just really wrong. Like you said, it's gonna give us a bad rep. I do think that, like, I feel like there's only so far that support can go. Like, there's no reason to just, like, yell at a kid. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe if a kid is stabbing you, I don't know. But, well, obviously, if a kid is stabbing you. But I feel like yelling at a kid, like, it's just kind of wrong. Like, oh my god. Like, also, like, I get triggered when my customers are, like, yelling at their kids. I'm like, why are you yelling at them? Like, or even if they have, like, an attitude, I'm like, why are you just mean? Like, they're just so little, you know? They're so precious.
When they're like, I'm gonna beat your ass when you get home.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they just say stuff, like, it'll be anything. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna tear that ass up. Or just anything.
Gay as hell. I'm gonna tear that ass up. Like,
what?
That's what I think. I'm like, these parents sound like freaks. Like, why you gotta say it like that? Like, I get what you're saying, but that just sounds crazy. I'm gonna tear that ass up. Are they getting their booty and me like, what is going on? Tearing their ass. Freaky parents. But yeah, that's what you gotta say.
I definitely.
Oh, it's still connected to audio. Well, it don't matter.
You can
I don't
still
want.
connect
I
it.
don't want to do it. It's okay. Like
You can connect it if you want, or you can show another thing if you want.
No,
Do you have another thing?
No. Or another like thing. Like,
Yeah, anything.
the only thing I wanted to talk about quick were some of the comments because I feel like
You should show them.
I'll show them like that, man.
Nah, you should
I feel like this is a vibe too. Like,
nah, it's not a vibe.
it is. I'm gonna be saying them more anyways. They're not gonna have like slurs and stuff. But okay, let's read some. This one.
I feel like you should have just shared it.
I wanna just read. I feel like this.
You could read it and share it.
No, I feel like it'll be fun. I'll be like, this is from Rachel. Cause watch.
Well, just.
Okay, look. This is from Rachel. She said, "Those white liberals are the craziest ones." LOL. At least the normal folks pulled her back. Okay. I don't know if she's a white liberal or what she is. I would love to see that little girl's mom put young Karen in her place. And you know what I found out? I think Republicans think Karens are liberals.
That's really funny.
Like Karen videos, they think of them as liberals.
Yeah.
And I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying liberals are offended, but I feel like maybe that's like what they're thinking because Karens are usually offended. But I feel like they're always offended for really dumb things. It's not like they're like trying to be like the woke like thing. Like like no, they're like offended because like their coffee was like not hot enough or something. Mm-hmm. Like what? I think a real like I feel like a left leaning person would be like, oh well, the corporations have systematic issues, and because of that, I could never attack the individual. I would rather attack the company instead, like things like that. I feel like that's like more of their vibe. Nah. I feel like that's not really. I don't know. That doesn't really feel like a Karen to me. That's not even me like trying to be right or something. I just feel like it isn't. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like some of these comments are like, I'm sure she supports abortions after birth. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. And if somebody's put under that Democrats are evil. Like, that's crazy. Like, what? Somebody says she most likely also hates white people. I mean, I don't know. If she thinks stupid shit like that, maybe like that she can yell. Maybe she's like one of those people that are like, all white people are bad. I hate when they're like, since I'm white, I am racist. No matter like, do you know what I'm talking about when they say that? When they go like, oh, like all white people are racist. Like, not how. Like, I think in their head, they're like, oh, yeah, like, I got that. Like, I'm so anti-racist that if I call myself racist, I'm not really racist or something. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, you sound dumb as hell. Why are you walking around being like, literally like, I am racist solely on the fact that I am white and my existence is part of the racist systematic issues that go, like, how I think saying that you're racist does not help that at all. That sounds like dumb. How do you feel about that? That's a separate conversation. How do you feel about them apples?
I feel like
and that's not an attack on white people. I'm talking about people that say that. The only people that can't really say that are white people though. Like cuz it's like in the sentence, but it's not targeting white people.
I feel like it's just crazy.
Like do you think you don't think that's like the right thing to say, right?
I'm not like, oh, like, here's a cookie. Like, I'm like, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
I'm like, okay, then that's just how you feel because I'm not going to say I'm a little racist or something.
Systematically, a lot of people of color have, like, issues that are ingrained in the system. So, like, you want me to walk around saying I'm racist too? You want to walk around saying you're racist too? Like, I don't know. That's weird. And I feel like that's like that thing called white guilt when like and I'm not trying to damn I feel like I'm talking about a lot about white, but it's like those things are only affected by white people when and it's one of those things that should be called out, like I don't know, but feeling guilty for being white doesn't really fix nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
Ugh.
Like, nothing really happens if you feel guilty. I feel like you should just try. Like, just try being part of the solution. That's it. I don't know. I feel like it's so easy to do the right thing when it comes to, like, race stuff. Just be respectful and just, like, try learning things. That's really, really simple. Like, just be respectful and be willing to learn, and that's it. You don't have to walk around being like, hello, African American. Like, you know what I mean?
Or you do not have to. Hold it. Save it. Keep your hands straight. Please. No. No, thank you.
Nah, I don't be doing stuff like that. I do one thing though. I do one thing. Whenever I wake up Chucky, I always make sure to go to all the little black kids first. Because I honestly hear a lot of sad stories how like performers or people in costumes do not go to the black children.
Yeah.
And I make sure to get all the kids obviously, but like I make sure like that those little kids like know like they're not being ignored. Like I really try my best to make sure they're not being ignored because I hate hearing have you heard terrible stories like that? Like at Disneyland or like Universal Studios, like the characters like sometimes ignore those kids.
No, I haven't.
It's a thing. Like if you look it up, there's a lot of like videos of it, and it makes me so sad. So I'm like, I want to try fixing the problem, and so that I'm just always aware. Like just like make sure you get but I think about that for every kid though. Like just don't make them feel like ignored or don't make them feel like those stories. Like don't make them feel like that. But yeah, I feel like that is one of the things I do. But the feeling guilty is like, come on.
Ugh. Okay, well, I feel like that's the end of the stream. So wait, what?
I was talking too much.
Wait, what? You wanted to say?
I feel like you had more to say, didn't you?
I mean, it's just been an hour and 35 minutes.
Was it fun though? I feel like it was fun talking about my topics, but I don't know if I was like I should have.
It was fun. You should have.
Okay.
I'm just so sticky. My lip is sticky. But, why did you want me to keep going?
I mean, I feel like this was fun. Like, I kind of was liking it.
I can do it again.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get off. So, I hope you have a great day. And I hope that, I don't know. But, yeah, if you want, you could like, subscribe, and comment, and follow. And these are my socials. So, yeah. Have a good night. Goodbye.